I've never been in academia, and I don't think that many of us have, aside from being students. It seems to me like kind of a foreign country, right? So I am a little curious how your experience as a special operator for a long time, how did that prepare how did that prepare you for your insertion into the world of universities and such?
Jason, I want to start. I had lunch with a wonderful
Can you answer that question?
I can, and I will. But just yesterday, there's a gentleman by the name of John Beasley, who was a naval officer. John is 90 years old right now, and then after his time in the Navy, he went to law school, and he was a law professor at Vanderbilt for 37 years. And we actually name one of our naval officers the Beasley Scholar every year, right? So we're in the process of selecting that individual for this cohort. But I had lunch with them yesterday, and he's like, Scott, tell me about yourself. And so I, started running the spiel, the elevator pitch, and I got to the point. I said, I had 8 combat rotations, spent 63 months in combat zones, and he goes, Scott, that's going to be incredibly valuable. That'll prepare you to deal in academic world, right, in academic settings. So I was like, oh, that's good to know. And but in all honesty, I think it just, again, right, the role of the special forces in our military is unique, right? It's to work with indigenous populations, host nation, militaries, either to overthrow a hostile government or prop up and keep a friendly government running, right? And let their people do the fighting so that Americans don't have to be in their country doing it. And so when that's kind of how you operate, you learn, like I think oftentimes the U.S. military roles in like, okay, we're here, like we'll take care of it, watch how we do things. And we discount the value of the locals and how they do things, right? So I think over 25 years, I learned God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, right? So spend a little bit more time listening and taking things in from folks. And when you're receptive like that and allow their ideas to be part of the solution or the solution, and we're enabling it, it becomes very powerful. That's the same approach I've used at Austin Peay and at Vanderbilt, right? It's, hey, I'm new here. Why don't you explain to me how we can do things, and let me throw an idea out to see if it can help you. And it's amazing, right? I mean, at Vanderbilt, they've been incredibly receptive to new ideas and ways of doing things, which I think goes to the credibility and the prestige of that university, that they don't worry about, credit or stovepipes or are you in your lane or not, right? They're trying to figure out the best solution. And it's constantly in the top 3 student experiences, right? They are focused on the student and making them better. I think, us coming out of the military, whether it's me or anybody, we've been part of that, right? Good leaders take care of their people and build them up. And if we can bring and share that, I think it helps us ease our way in there pretty easily.